Hey Gemini, Starseed, Lightworker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's collective tarot love reading. Now we're just going to dive in there and see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. So let's go. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Gemini. Messages for Gemini. I want to know Gemini. Okay, so you have Judgment. And you were also coming in with the Queen of Cups, the Empress. The Empress, actually. Alright, so, now just before I bust a move, I'd just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Interested? Details are in the description box below this video. Okay, straight off the bat here, Gemini, it's coming in with I need to make changes. I can't keep doing things the way in which I've been doing things in the past. Here, you're coming in with some huge lessons here, and I think you know that because this is coming in by way of your emotions here. But I will deep dive here and I will see what else is going on here in your reading. See, what I get here with those two cards is what your reading is saying here is you're putting everything into other people here. You've put a lot into other people, but you've missed you. You've missed out on you here. And you know that here. Taken for granted is what I'm hearing. These changes, I want to make changes. I want to make some positive changes in my life. This is how this reading is coming in. Okay. All right. See, this is really talking about here. Gemini is not wanting to make the same mistakes that you have made in the past. But what I also pick up there is that you didn't realize they were mistakes until now. Mistakes. Well, it can also come in as regret here. Is a better way of saying it, because mistakes are lessons here in your reading. That's how I'm going to interpret the Judgment card. See, what you were wanting to do is going to take a hell of a lot of effort, is what it talks about. See, what it also talks about here Gemini, is that your person took you for granted as well. Your person may have treated you a certain way. They may have judged you here in your reading, is what I'm also picking up. But you know what I'm also getting here is that you want to go towards your person. You didn't realize just how much you felt about that person in terms of your emotions is what this is talking about here. Okay, now that we're coming in with those intuitive nudges, what I get here, Gemini, is that you've always, you knew about your person. There were opportunities to go towards your person here. Now you want to take those opportunities here because the past cycle or what you've been going through at this point in time hasn't brought you in any kind of happiness that you have been looking for. So what I pick up there is that you may have ignored this person, your person. You may have been in denial that you had emotions for this person. That's how this reading is coming in. Because, let me keep going. Let me keep going here. Okay, so you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Magician card, King of Wands, and you were coming in with the Page of Swords here in your reading. Okay. See, what you're reading is also, what it's also talking about here, Gemini, is that you had choices. You had two choices here. See, I get here for your person here. To capture your attention is what it's also talking about here. Something needed to happen. There was some kind of change that needed to come in here. And what I get there is that your person definitely tried to get your attention here, definitely tried to compete for your attention here. I just get here, you didn't see your person. You could have very well been focused on this King of Wands here in your reading. See, it's almost like saying here, the King of Wands the Magician created some kind of shift inside of you, and it made you feel a certain way here, okay? Especially coming in with the Judgment card, but that Judgment card here in your reading is talking about a lesson. There was a lesson that you learnt here when it came to the Magician, the King of Wands, here in your reading. Now, coming in with the Page of Swords, what I get there is wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to go towards the Magician, the King of Wands here, but it's almost talking about here in your reading is that the King of Wands had options, the Magician had options here. This is how it's coming in here in your reading. And what I also pick up there is that you didn't kind of know how to compete for this person. You didn't know how to match this person's, it's like this person's caliber here, because they were at a different level from you, is a better way in which I could say it here. Because what I get here, Gemini, is that you were still a student here. And what it also tells me here in your reading, there was only one way in which you saw life. And that way was how you were raised, is what I'm picking up here. And so when it came to this Magician, this King of Wands, it's almost telling me here is that instantly you wanted a family, all of that kind of stuff came in here. But what it also talks about here in terms of the Judgment card, it's coming in as that was an outdated belief system here, because I get you gave a lot to your friends and your family. You definitely looked for love and acceptance outside of yourself, and you also looked for love and acceptance outside of yourself when it came to this Magician here, the King of Wands, is what I'm getting here. Now, this is also coming in as an obstacle for yourself because you didn't kind of know how to match this person. And what I get there is that what you could have done here is that you could have likened yourself to this person here and did things the way in which this person did things here. But this wasn't how you could have done things, is another way of saying it here. Because you did have another person competing for your time and attention, is what I'm getting here. And this person actually loved you, is what I'm also picking up here. But, you know, what I'm also getting here is that there was another side to the Magician, the King of Wands. There was a side to this person where they came across quite aggressive here. This person would react, is what I'm also picking up on. See, it also talks about here is that you kept your feelings to yourself. You didn't tell this person how you felt, the Magician, the King of Wands. You didn't tell that person how you felt. Yet I do get here is that this person created a shift inside of you where your feelings for this person started to grow here. That's what it's also talking about here. But what I get here in your reading is that because of the way in which you are, you're quite a straightforward kind of person here. This is what it's talking about. And you wanted this person, this King of Wands, the Magician, to tell you straight up how they were feeling about you here. And then you were going to invest, is what I'm getting here. Then you were going to invest in this person. But I get here you learnt a lot about this person, and there may have been some things here that you didn't kind of like. Or it didn't sit well with you, Gemini. let me keep going here. Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, Six of Swords. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords, and you are also coming in with the Seven of Swords here. Let me just add these up for you, eh? So you were coming in with 26. You really like the King of Wands. You really like this person, is what it talks about here in your reading. Wanted to take it to another level with this person is something else I'm also picking up on here. So, see, I also get here in your reading is it's coming in as holding back from this person, not showing this person your true feelings here, only because what I get there is that I also get here you couldn't kind of get this person, you didn't know how to communicate to this person. I get here it's because of the way in which this person was and their communication style here was a little bit, I get here you kind of just were grasping at straws when it came to this person because you were wanting to understand and get to know this person, but you didn't quite know how to do that here in your reading. So what I get there is that every time you had a conversation with this person, you would walk away thinking to yourself, so what were they going on about? What were they truly saying here? Here in your reading, I'm not saying that you tried to read between the lines, but what I get here is that you didn't see how to read between the lines when it came to this person here. And I'm not saying this person tried to manipulate you or bamboozle you here, because you're a straight up kind of person. You wanted a straight up kind of answer from this person. That's what I'm also getting. And so what I also pick up here in your reading is that there's a fear element here to be open and honest with this person here. So what it talks about here, coming in with the Hermit card, what it talks about there is that you've got to figure out yourself. This is what it's saying. You've got to learn more about you so that you have the confidence to match this person here. See, at this point in time, what I also get there is that you've put this person on a pedestal, and so it's unachievable, it's unattainable for you at this point in time here. And so once again, you're coming in with, why do you hold back from this person? Why aren't you, what do you fear when it comes to this person? Because you look for the King of Wands, the Magician guy card here. You actually look for this person. And you like to be around this person here. You almost set your day here, plan your day around where this person is going to be here in your reading. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong about that here, but you're coming away from you and you're focusing more on this person because you want to be what this person is wanting here. And in your mind, coming in with the Page of Swords, to be more like the Magician, the King of Wands here, is to study them. And I do get that's what you're doing, but you're not taking it any further. You're not going deep enough here in your reading. where instead of studying your person and focusing on your person here, the main one you need to focus on is yourself here in your reading. Yeah, of course, you want to be seen. You want to be seen as popular, lovable here in your reading. But do you love yourself? What I get here is looking outside of yourself for acceptance here. That way, this person is going to accept you. This is how you're seeing things coming in with the Page of Swords. And of course, there is a fear element here. This is what it's also talking about here. The fear element here is that this person is going to catch you out. That a lot of what you're doing is to get their attention or to be around this person here. Now, I'm not saying that what you're doing isn't going to work and it's not a bad thing here, but what I am going to say is that you are forgetting about you. See, what your reading is talking about here is that you need to create some kind of balance here in for yourself, a balance within yourself here, because everything is about this person here. Everything that you do, the life that you lead, it's all about this person. And so what it's talking about there is, where is the balance in that? How are you going to balance out yourself, your own emotions here? Your own thoughts here. How are you going to create the person you want to be? As opposed to trying to create the person this person may like, because you don't know what this person likes. Yeah, of course, you are quite an observant person and you are picking that up here in your reading. See, I get here, it's far better to be near this person, close to this person, than it is to be by myself. For you, that brings in some kind of happiness, some kind of love here. But does it fill your cup of love? Does it really fill your cup of love? Just sitting there, observing this person and trying to be the person that they are wanting here, but you still don't know what kind of person this person was wanting here in your reading. See, what it talks about here is that they know that you're keen on them here. I do get they know that here, coming in with the Seven of Wands. Now, what it also talks about here in your reading is that this person has options. And so you may know some of these options and you may even be studying some of these options, but you don't know why this person goes towards them. Yes, of course, this outcome can change here. So let me see what advice I can pull for you. The Ace of Swords. Let me just... It's all about you focusing on yourself at this point in time. This Magician card, this King of Wands, they have a hell of a lot on their plate. They have a hell of a lot that they need to deal with here, is what it talks about. There's a lot that this person has to change within themselves, their environment here. There's heaps that this person needs to change here. See, what it can talk about here in your reading is that you are the one that needs to be the difference. You are the one that needs to make some positive changes here in your life to come in a certain way, not reach this person's expectations, but have your own expectations when it comes to yourself. What are you wanting to create? What are you wanting to do here? Okay, all right, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini, and I'll catch you later. Bye.